Alright, cool. I'm a Mindseye secret agent. I can't wait for my first thing to do. Yeah, Devil Dog here. Who exactly is speaking?
I am the new acting CEO of Silver Corporation. You can call me Horpheus.
Well, what happened to the lady that hired me?
During her lunch break, while eating a sandwich, she stood up and walked into the middle of the street and was hit by a bus.
Oh, shit, she's gonna be okay, right?
No, that bitch dead.
Oh, okay, well, do you have a mission for me at least?
An individual stole some tech and is currently on his way to an undisclosed location in the desert to sell it to terrorists.
Okay, so you want me to go after him immediately, right?
No. Pilot a drone, following him for 45 minutes to the location.
What? You want me to pilot a drone? That's stupid as hell. Okay, then what?
Then quickly get in your vehicle and drive 45 minutes to the location to get the tech before the terrorists find it.
Then you want me to get in the car and drive when I should just drive after him. He's right there. You can see him leaving. Why wouldn't you just let me chase after him then? What's the chances of me even being able to get there before the bad guys get the items?
They won't find it. It's dark out.
What? Are they mentally incompetent? They got fucking flashlights. Were they so stupid they can't find anything?
Good luck and hurry. We're all counting on you, Devil Dog.
Fine. All right. Ready for my mission. Let's do this. What? What the hell? What do you mean I failed? How did I fail? How the hell did I fail? I just moved my gun a little bit. Jeez. God, this game sucks.
Hello everybody, it's me Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another game review, and it's time to finally release it. I took my time and played it. This is my review, and not rant, of Mindseye. It was published by IO Interactive and developed by Build a Rocket Boy, and released on June 10th of 2025 for the PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox. Now, as for the overall game, it is a futuristic take on a third-person cover shooter game that takes place in a town called Red Rock. Basically a slight variation of Vegas with some futuristic aspects in it. Now, the main thing about this game to point out that at first people really were looking forward to it because the game director was Leslie Benzies, which was known actually on working for GTA and Rockstar Games. So he had somewhat of a pedigree coming to the table when he started his new development team, Build a Rocket Boy. And this game, though, if you dive deep into the lore, you'll realize just how troubled it was right from the start. It seems like people didn't really have a clear focus to know what the fuck they were even making in the first place. And I'm not getting into why this isn't a rant, really, because I feel bad for the fucking people that designed and built this game. I think, once again, this is another prospect of an upper top-tier person that didn't know what the frick they wanted, and it just came out as garbage. Originally, this game was supposed to be a free-to-play game that uses these assets where you could build and make your own levels and stuff. And you can still do that in this, but only on the PC version. The console versions do not allow you to do that. But then in 2025, it changed and it was going to be an episodic game. and each episode you went through was in different time periods. Once again, that actually kind of sounds kind of cool. But as for the actual final game we got was this. A really, really clunking game. I mean, honestly, some of the visual fidelity of it isn't the worst I've seen. This is running off of Unreal Engine 5. And once again, I feel like the people that made this team just bit off way more than they could chew. Because, Grand Theft Auto style open world games takes tons of man hours and people to actually make this. And this one, like I said, they didn't have much time making it because they kept scrapping it, coming up with different ideas. So they didn't even know what the fuck they were making. This is like Anthem 2.0 all over again. It really is. These poor, poor people have slaved and worked hard to make this. I mean, it comes off as this really clunky, poor. The game world, while visually it's kind of appealing, it gives me flashbacks of the newest Saints Row game, which it doesn't, first of all, leave a good taste in my mouth there. But it's just clunky, and overall, the plot, while they try to do some decent sci-fi, it comes down to like some weird, crappy sci-fi channel TV series, is what it feels like to me. And the main character, I don't like. He always has his mouth open. He's like, "Duh, duh," with his mouth hanging open. And he just doesn't seem to evolve, and he's not a likable character. And he's basically just on a quest because he's got an implant in his head to try to figure out what the implant was for, why he's got it, because he doesn't have memories. So he meets up with this other group of Silva, a company that runs these robots and stuff, and they have all this turmoil and tragedy and all this stuff going on, which is supposed to be so dramatic, but it just comes off as half-baked and lazy. And that's just the story mode, because another thing I got to point out, there's so much wrong with this game, it should have never been released. There really hasn't have a chance in hell, even with the patches. There's no way they can fix this. Honestly, the fact that the cutscenes, while the lip syncing and the animation is fairly decent, the story's boring, and you can't skip cutscenes, okay? And the cutscenes in this are long and frequent. And I can't really tell when this game actually even saves. It doesn't give you an option to save your game. It auto-saves only at certain parts. I think it only auto-saves right before a cutscene. Because I've had so many instances where I wait through this long-ass cutscene to get in the boring-ass level and have to drive for 45 minutes across this bland, boring-ass world just to have something happen, like me slightly cross over a line on the road and it says, "Mission fail." And it goes back and you have to watch the damn cutscene again before you can get into the terrible gameplay. And the shooting mechanics, that's even worse. I swear to God, there is no AI in this. I've watched as I've seen cars just explode for no reason, cars driving off of cliffs, people just like freaking out and hovering. There's tons of glitches in this, even with the current patch. Honestly, this is worse than Cyberpunk. At least Cyberpunk could get fixed. This I don't see him being able to fix. Because, the gunplay, you'll have enemies literally teleport right in front of you. They appear in front of you, and they're right pointing at you, shooting, and they're shooting right past you. And I'm like half a foot away from this guy shooting at him, and he's shooting at me. And it reminds me of that part from frickin' Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. Honestly, the controls are slippery as fuck. Their gunplay is terrible. The guns shoot like zoop, 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 zoop. They're terrible, man. And there's no upgrades throughout the whole game. You never get a single upgrade or nothing with this game. And I have to add, every single time I have played this game, I have gotten a new glitch each and every fucking time. And this has the current update patch with it. It was way worse at launch than this. I mean, seriously, they knew that this game was not going to be good at all. The structure, the gameplay loop, everything. It's basically listen to somebody talk for 15 minutes and then fly or drive to a location. Have mediocre push a circle button to hide behind a wall. Stealth mechanics. They throw a couple of that in here, which the people are so stupid. You can be right in front of them and they don't see you at all. They knew this was going to be bad, but the problem is they didn't really handle this right. The co-CEO Mark Gerhard. He actually believed that it was a paid promotion, a paid campaign by Rockstar to get bots to download this game because he thought that they just want to take me down because we're building a new development team. And come on, that's the dumbest thing ever. This game never in a million years would ever affect Rockstar. Why would they waste money on that? And it even gets worse because just a week before the release of the game, the CFO and the CLO both left the company. Yeah, that tells you right there. They knew this game was going to be a garbage fire. And not only that, there was no release copies, no early advanced preview copies released at all. And rumor has it, this is what's frightening as hell. Rumor has it, this game had a $500 million budget. Now, I have no proof of that. I think it was close to like 110 million, which is still 199 million too much. Seriously, this game will take you 15 to 20 hours long if you can get past it. At first, I will say this. I can't really trash this game that badly because, once again, I believe this is the same thing that happened with so many other games out there. The team they gathered were doing their best with what they had, but there was no direct vision of what game they really wanted, so they kept pivoting so damn much. The poor people trying to make this game couldn't make a good game. And then when they finally did get something built, they didn't take the time to bake this anymore. They threw it right out. And which is stupid when you're starting a new development company. You need to make sure you bring your A game. And don't tell me it can't be done. Look at Expedition 33. That proves right there, if you have a team that is focused and actually know what they're doing and work together, they can make something spectacular. And in this is a spectacular failure. The only thing I can say with this is it can be really funny sometimes just due to the glitches of people stretching, the cars randomly exploding, the lack of AI of pedestrians that literally run out in front of buses and get hit, and just random levels where you have these planes that are supposed to be shooting at you and they can't hit you and then they're crashing in the ground, or cars just flying off of cliffs and stuff. And this is really, I feel so bad. I wanted to do a rant, but I didn't really feel like it because I feel bad for the development team, knowing that it was their bosses that led this to the shit show that it is. But in the end, I would not recommend, even at this being 15 to 20 hours long and a cost of $60, to purchase Mindseye. I hate to say this. I think you need to put your money where your mouth is. In a case like this, unless you think it's funny and you can actually just get to play this game for free, I say totally avoid Mindseye. This, hands down, is one of the worst games of this year. It really is. But that is only my personal opinion. Please leave in the comments below if there's anything I forgot to mention in this fantastic title. Please give me any messages below. If you agree or disagree with me, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. And of course, here at Devil Dog Gaming, we always end our videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.